Hi, I'm Glynnis.
And I'm Madhuri.
And you're watching Thrive TV, the place for conscious seekers of an irresistible life,
where your vibrant health and true happiness matter.
We'd like to welcome you to the first episode of Thrive TV. We've created this wonderful TV show to help you with any kind of issues around healing, wellness.
So you can email your questions to info@glynnisandmadhuri.com, and our bent is really Ayurveda, yoga, energy medicine, nutrition, massage, aromatherapy.
Everything involved in the healing arts, mind, body, and spirit. We are here as your experts and guides to answer any questions.
So let us first introduce ourselves.
So here's my story. I started my professional career in South Africa in the advertising world. I was an art director and graphic designer and really loved the aesthetic arts. And then as a very ambitious pitter type, I moved to New York City and I pursued my career in advertising there. And I was actually sponsored by an agency for my green card. It was a pharmaceutical agency, and it's kind of ironic that I started in pharmaceutical advertising considering where I am now. So many years in that field, I really loved the work that I was doing, but I realized that I did not love who I was doing it for. There was something inside me that was just feeling wrong. I felt that my creative expression and my experience and everything that I had learned was being put to, an area that wasn't meaningful for me. So I started taking natural cooking classes and all that sort of thing in New York, and I was also doing a very dedicated yoga practice then. It was actually there that I discovered the book by Deepak Chopra called The Way of the Rishis, which introduced me first to Ayurveda. And then later on, I saw a photograph of Maya Tiwari on the Yoga Journal cover, and I was so drawn to Ayurveda. I was drawn to her teachings, and I went to the Wise Earth School of Ayurveda, and that was where I began my studies. I started foraying out of advertising, studying Ayurveda. I graduated at Bastyr University IU Academy as an Ayurvedic practitioner. And I also did some travel in India where I met the love of my life. And I studied a bit of massage there and food practices. And I was so deeply drawn to the aromatic arts as well, and started integrating all these beautiful wellness fields. Nutrition was always a big thing, cooking and spices. Through these natural healing food practices, aroma practices, I was starting to shift my own health. I have been through surgeries and fibroids and depressions and all these things, overeating, emotional eating, and Ayurveda has really helped me through the years to balance and keep myself really healthy and to actually start to peel off the layers of all of those things that hold us back in life. So I created a company called the Mystic Masala Ayurvedic Aromatherapy, and also 1,000 Petal Lotus Indian Head Massage. I also teach at the Vancouver School of Bodywork and Massage. I teach aromatherapy and Indian head massage, and I love it. And I really enjoy sharing all of my wellness experience and knowledge. So here I am sharing it with you.
I got into both yoga and Ayurveda through injury and illness. My background is actually in contemporary dance, in modern dance, and I ended up getting injured quite early on and needed to keep moving and started studying yoga. But I found in my study of yoga that I realized there was a lot more to it than just the physical aspect of the practice. And I ended up moving to India and living in an ashram for 6 months and really studying a more traditional approach to the asana practice, the pranayama practice, and the meditative practice. Did a lot of karma yoga. And over the years went back and forth to India many times, taking my own yoga students to India for trips as well. And on one of my journeys to India, I got extremely sick. And I got so sick that this illness stayed with me for about 7 years. I had all of the tests done. I went to the foreign disease specialist and they looked at everything. I waited months to get in to see the actual specialist, and he looked at a piece of paper, looked at all of my charts, and he looked at me and he said, "There's nothing wrong with you." And at that point I was deeply discouraged and frustrated, and I decided to figure it out for myself, and I really took on the practices of Ayurveda deeply. I began to study Ayurveda to become a practitioner. And over a period of time, gradually and slowly, these practices healed me. And the final piece of the puzzle for me was studying bioenergy healing, which is an energetic practice, clearing out whatever stagnant or blocked energy is in the body. And these practices combined are what I truly believe in as a healing formula. And today I now have an Ayurvedic practice in Vancouver. I also work with people around the world via Skype in the programs that I offer. And I offer Ayurvedic yoga retreats by myself as well as with Glynnis. And Glynnis and I have just co-authored a book called Your Irresistible Life, 4 Seasons of Self-Care Through Ayurveda and Yogic Practices That Work. So I've got a few different things going on, and I truly live by the practices of Ayurveda to the best of my abilities every single day, because these are the things that I have found that have brought me health and happiness.
Now you've learned a little bit about Glynnis and Madhuri, and we want to get to know a little bit about your health concern. So send us your health question at info@glynnisandmadhuri.com.
And if you liked this video, then please share it with your friends and anyone else that you think might benefit from watching Thrive TV. Share it on Facebook, on Twitter, all of those other avenues of social media.
We are starting a health revolution on Thrive TV.
So until next time, take your health and share it.